Hi you guys, welcome back to Creatively Crafted Life. My name is Melanie and we are working through my cardstock collection. This is the top section where I've gone through pink all the way through purple and neutrals. I have not touched these first two bins at the front, which are like kind of kit starters, specialty backgrounds, that kind of stuff. Another day, not feeling inspired about that. You'll notice that the bins are no longer full because I've gotten rid of over 5 inches of cardstock, or I will be getting rid of. And I freed up some room in my seasonal, which is kind of fun. I have down here some Felicity chain, Maggie Holmes, Paige Evans. I've got one of my themes for travel outdoor. I have found more of these bins or similar bins like these at Target. And what I would like to do is pull the stuff that I have out in the closet that is thematic and move them over here if possible. But you can see it's very full. So maybe we can shift some stuff around, move things around. I don't know. This here are all layouts, ephemera, ideas, photos that have been printed, that kind of stuff for scrapbook layouts. So I've got quite the collection. I don't know if this is where this needs to live. So something to think about, but not what we're dealing with today. Today we're going to deal with these. So the way I have this set up, I do have different tabs. For instance, this one here, well, it's better if you sit the other way because usually I'm approaching it from the other side. But this is fall and this is fall collections. Now you're going to say, but Melanie, you have fall up here. And I do. These are like loose papers. These are collections. And then I have put tabs on the different collections so that when I'm looking at it, I can easily identify what it is. Now, I'm going to go through here. I was originally thinking of sharing that with you, going through all the collections and what I want to separate and what I don't. But I think that's a lot of work and I don't know that it's terribly interesting. So I'm just going to go through these and pull out the collections that I want to break down, and then we'll go back up to the desk and sort through those. Okay, that's the plan. I will be right back. I'm focusing on what I'm calling my spring and summer cardstock and collections. This is my loose cardstock. So when I did this last time, I actually broke apart a lot of my collections into spring, summer, that kind of thing. And my criteria for that were ones that I didn't think I wanted to use as a collection. I'm going to be a little bit more, what do you want to say, micro-organizing on this a little bit. I think what I want to do is, if anything is more generic-ish, I might, or I'm thinking at this point, I'm going to move that over into my color selection. So for an example, something like this pink, which is pretty generic. The backside is cut aparts, which I'm probably not going to use. I would move this over into my pink. And basically my thought is that I want to get the supplies where I'm going to go and look for them the most. So when I think of spring, summer, I'm not thinking about solid or colored cardstock, for instance. I am looking for thematic images, like, let me see, what would be a good example of a thematic piece of paper here that I can show you. If it's just flowers, that's not thematic enough, right? It would be things like, well, if it's going to be flowers, it would be something like tulips, maybe. I might think of that as spring, or something like this is a perfect example where it's got spring written all over it. That way my category section will just be highly specialized papers, so that if I'm thinking spring, that's all it will have there, and then all my other cardstock will be mixed in with my colored my colored section. I may make an exception for multicolored. I may decide, like, some of these multicolors, rather than just mixing them in with all the other multis, I might leave them in the section kind of like what they're geared for. And the way I look at it is, spring usually tend to be softer colors, so not super bright, maybe more on the pastel side. Summer tends to be bolder, so brighter colors. Fall, of course, are those typical earthy tones, and then winter tends to be either the Christmas colors, because I combine Christmas and winter together, or like blues, purples, that kind of thing. Okay, So I've got this to go through. This is spring and summer, and I have this many collections to go through. So let's get started. Okay, one other item I guess I should note before we get started, of course, is that if I see anything I'm not interested in anymore, we'll add that to the purge pile. I have no idea how much I will purge from here. I don't think I'll purge much, but we'll see. I have these really cool plastic. They're not like an acetate. And I have no idea what I'm going to use these for, but I am still intrigued by them. They were called Invisibles from Bella Boulevard. And I've got that sheet. This one is hearts. And then I also have an acetate sheet from Bella Boulevard in this blue. Now, I think I'm going to leave this one in spring. And I'm going to move this one over into my like hearts love theme. So we got some movement going on. I'm going to move this over into my aqua or turquoise section because that's what I said I was going to do. Okay, let's get started. Rain, I think of as spring. I'm definitely going to keep that in the spring section. This floral, I know I said maybe I would move it, but this one still does feel very springish to me, so I'm going to hold that in here. This one, we're going to leave in spring. Leave in spring. The bunnies, we're going to leave that. That's a simple stories. So we're going to move this one out. It is a multicolored, which I use kind of as kit starters, so this is going to kind of go in the everyday section. Same with this one. Same with this one. There are spring cut aparts on the other side, but I'm probably not going to use those. This feels very spring to me. I probably would not use it for that. I would probably use it for the plaid. And I think this plaid feels very spring-like, so we're going to keep that in here. Oh yeah, I'm going to leave this in here too. And same with these. The kites could be everyday, but I think between the kites and the rubber boots, that does feel springish. Maybe I did a better job than I thought I did initially. Maybe. This one I'm going to move to everyday. I'm going to keep this in here. Keep that in here. The butterflies I think I'm going to leave in the spring section. What's this one? I'm going to move this to pink. The stripe we're going to leave. More of that pink. We're going to move that to the pink section. The tulips we're going to leave. This we're going to move to pink. Yeah, definitely move to pink. Oh, this is cute. I don't really do the bunny thing though a lot, but I think these would make some cute birthday cards. I think I'm going to move this to my card kit. We got 2 sheets of that. The dot, we're going to move to pink. Same with that one. This yellow floral, we're going to move to yellow. This floral, we're also going to move to yellow. This dot with the butterflies. Now, let me go back and I think that butterfly was here earlier, and I think I left it in here. Because I have the other butterflies, let's move these to yellow. Yeah, let's do that. This floral, I'm going to purge this. We've got a green. Okay, we saw this one earlier, so I'm going to leave that here as well. This green was the stripe. Oh, I get it now. I get what I was doing. I was splitting these up. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Keep one in spring and move the other if I liked it. Okay, gotcha, Melanie. Okay, so this is going to green. Here's another one of those florals, which I'm going to put in turquoise. This we're going to put in turquoise or aqua. Same with that one. Yes. This has got Happy Days Flying Kites. That's going to stay. We've got a stripe. I get it now. I got my routine. I figured it out. Took me a little bit to see, you know, if I had a system or a method to my madness, and I do. I'm going to move that to blue. And I'm going to move these to purple. So basically the way I had this done was if I had 2 sheets with purple up, that meant I liked the purple over the back. If I had one to purple and one to the other, I liked both. That makes sense. This floral, we are going to move this to everyday. We got a wood green and a green. I'm going to move this to wood grain. And we're going to move this to, I think, the pink. I like the pink dot a little bit better. And that is it for spring. I think the rest we move into summer before we hit the collections. Okay, now we're moving on to summer. I have these sheets in here and I bought them for the cut apart images themselves. I don't really know what to do with these, to be honest, so we're just going to leave those at the front. And then I also have cut aparts, and I think if I like the cut aparts, we'll keep them. If I don't like them and I don't like the backside, we'll purge them. And I think that's pretty much the route we're going to go. I think it goes cut aparts and then like multicolored and then colors. Is how I've sorted this. At least I think it's all coming back to me. I think that's what I did. So I'm going to purge this. I'm going to purge that one. I do kind of like some of these images, and it's also Cardabella, so we're going to hold on to that. I like some of these ones. We're going to hold on to that. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I don't mind that one. This one I'm not loving, so we're going to purge. I'm going to purge. Keep that. And now, I think we're going to keep this one too, but I think we're going to move that as a cut apart. I'm going to move this to pink. Move this to yellow. More pink. I'm going to move this to everyday. Kind of like that big bold pattern. Move this to red. We got some polka dots, which I'm not loving, so we're going to move that to yellow. And this polka dot, do I love it? I actually don't mind this one, so we're going to move that to like everyday kind of multicolored kit starter. The little birds, I'm going to move, yeah, I'm going to move this to the blue. And we got a stripe, which I'm not loving this one, so I'm going to purge that. Circles, I'm going to purge that one. This is Summer Dreams by Echo Park. I'm going to purge both of these. The ice creams I like. I like this words. Yep, I like both of those. I like the pineapple. Because I like the pineapple, yeah, we're going to keep that. The dots with the icons. Would I use this? Yeah, we'll keep that in here. The stripe with the surfboards we're going to keep in here. And we got a floral, which I'm going to move to kit starter, everyday kind of thing. This floral, we're going to move to kit starter as well. And this floral, we're going to move to kit starter. No, this one, I'm going to purge this one. Stripe, I'm going to purge this one too. We got more pineapples. We'll keep that. We got a stripe. Oh, this would make some fun titles, so we're going to keep that. The flamingos are cute. We got a big dot. I love this color scheme, actually. Yeah, I like that. This one here looks like you should be able to cut apart the images, and then there's the coral on the other side. I'm going to put this in with the coral, peachy, whatever. This does remind me of summer, so we're going to hold on to that. I don't know, you guys. I just don't know if I'm going to use these anymore. I don't know. Kind of like these two pieces of paper together. And they do kind of have a tropical vibe. I'm going to leave them in here. Same with that one. The watermelon's cute. Lemons, yes. The cockatiels. This is from Photo Play. Yeah, we're going to hold that in here too. What do we got here? This is like almost borderline on tropical travel. almost. Definitely feels like summer. This is Fresh Market from Bella Boulevard. I'm going to move this to orange. And we're going to move that to yellow. And we're going to purge that one. Until I have a thing for pineapples. Ooh, one's a little bit trippy on the eyes. I can't tell if this is black or I think this is black. I'm going to purge this one. And I'm going to purge that one too. This big bold floral, I'm actually going to put this in pink. I'm going to leave that one in here. Bold stripe with the watermelon we'll leave in here. Ice creams. Again, we're talking summer. I'm going to move this to pink. Or is it red? Oh, I think it's a little, oh, no, it's a pinky red. The swirls, I'm going to move this into turquoise blues. Move this into red. Here's that dot again. I'm not going to keep both dots, so I'm going to move this into blue. And I think we purged this one already, so we're going to purge that one. Purge the banners. We're going to move this into green. Oh, I like the clouds. I'll leave that in here. The lemons we're going to leave in here. Popsicles, definitely. This we're going to move to everyday kind of florals, kit starters. I kind of like those together. So because I do like them together, I'm going to keep them in here together. Okay, yes. Let's move that to pink. 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 Flamingos we'll leave in here. Watermelons. There's that big floral again. I don't think I need two of those, so we'll move those into pink. 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 Is that red? What does this say? Family, friends, camp out. We'll leave that in here. I like that. Then we've got anchors. Almost feels more travel, but we'll leave that in here. This definitely has a vintage feel, but it kind of does remind me of the beach. So we'll leave it in here. The red stripe with the popsicles we'll leave in. We already said we're going to leave that. We'll leave that in here. This orange, what does it say? It's really hard to read. So I'm going to move that into orange. And we're going to move that into orange. There's that stripe again. Move that into orange. Starfish we'll leave in here. Move this into yellow. I'm going to leave this in here because I really do like that cocktail paper. I'm going to move that into yellow. This one was into green. There's that pineapple we'll leave in here. This banner will move into green. The leaves will leave. Yeah. I'm going to move that into green just because I don't have a lot of green. Same with this one. I don't really do a lot of camping, so we'll move that. This one is the popsicles we'll leave in here. We've got the scallops, which we will move to that aqua green color, like the clouds. I guess this is supposed to kind of look like a pool, maybe. Yeah, we'll leave that. Leave that. Leave that. The geotags. Almost has more of a travel theme, so let's move that to travel. We saw this one earlier, so of course that's going in the colored section. Woo, this one was really trippy. I don't know if you see that on camera. We've got some tropical drinks, which we'll leave in here. Here's that blue again, which I prefer over the pattern. I like the clouds, like that. There's another one of those pieces, but I don't think I need 2 of them, so let's put that in blue. There's that piece that I'm not too sure about, which I don't know where I put. I'm gonna purge it. If I find the other one, great. If not, that's fine. The beach balls we'll leave in here. Yes. The wood grain we will move out. Ice creams, some more wood grain or paneling, whatever you want to call it. With the sunglasses, we'll move that out as well. I won't use the sunglasses. This is pretty. This is from Close to My Heart. We'll move that into kits. Some planks. Wood grain, we'll move that into. We've got a checkered, which is quintessential picnic, right? But I think I'm going to move that into red. So this is what is going to stay in the theme bin for summer. And let me go put the rest of the stuff away and we'll start working through the collections. But to see the collections, you're going to have to see part 2 of this organization of my spring summer collection. I hope you are inspired to tackle something in your space today. And until next time, happy organizing.